Okay. You are now listening to some of that podcast.
Talk to him. Tune in right now. It's Coach Moe.
That right now so funny.
Right now.
Like you just get in the house right now.
Not now. Nah.
Right now.
Nah. And we are back.
This is Bizak.
Another week, another episode out here at Sonic Palace Studio. Out here in what I call Elmwood Park, but people say that's wrong. But
what's not Elmwood Park?
no, this is.
It's technically Chicago.
No, it's like to me it's still Chicago, but they call it Galewood, I guess. But
Yeah, no one says that.
Anyway, for you people who comment like it's not Elmwood Park.
Yeah.
Thank you for the comment though. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm Coach Moe. Got Tise over there rocking her cubby blue.
Go Cubs, go!
She's praying for another win.
We gonna tie it up tonight.
That's what she says, y'all.
Yes.
I don't care. Really don't care. But we back, episode 123.
Yeah.
Yeah, 123, episode 123. Another week here. I know y'all really like, dang, they been in the studio every week. You sure right.
Yes.
You're right.
We're going to try to keep it going.
We love the studio.
We do.
And the studio loves us, too, because we pay on time.
Facts.
So tonight, real quick, I just want to start the show off with this. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention. NBA season is like right around the corner.
It is.
Right around the corner.
It is.
The Bulls playing their second preseason game tonight. They played their first one a couple days ago. They won. The Bulls have a lot of young players.
Yes.
I'm going to say this. I don't know how good the Bulls are going to be because they're super young, but they may be very exciting to watch. They may be fun to watch. Mm-hmm. And I say that because, Tise, they dunk the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They got some guys who really dunk the ball.
You know what? But you know what, bro, with that, though, see, I missed a lot of the games last year because of that little stuff they got going on with TV.
Oh, yeah, that's over with now. Yeah, you
that
good
That made
now.
me miss a lot of games. So I was like, really? You know, I watch it. I'm a Bulls fan. So, but that kind of made me tap out. Like last year, like I didn't really.
You couldn't watch the games.
Because I couldn't watch the game. And so then I was only watching them on, basically like on, if they came on ESPN or if they came on TNT.
Yeah, TNT, yeah.
So maybe this year, and now they back on a regular schedule, then I can get back into the Bulls. Because I'm like, I don't even know what was going on with them all last year because you couldn't. That was stupid.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
And the fact that many fans probably turned sour and stopped being Bulls fans because of that very reason.
Yeah.
Which, again, it always comes down to money.
Mm-hmm.
It always comes down to money. They don't care about the fans' feelings. It always comes down to money.
It's just stupid, yeah.
But I say that to say about the Bulls is because, like I said, they're going to be exciting. Like they may lose, they may not win a lot of games, but you're going to see a lot of high-flying dunks. They're probably going to shoot threes.
Team, though, right? Like I mean,
well, they didn't really lose anybody. I don't think they really lost anybody of any significance.
Okay.
But it's just the fact that they still got Pat Williams, who people hate.
People hate him, yeah.
They've
hated him since we drafted him.
They can't even trade him for a pack of Newports. They still got Vucevic, the kid from Morgan Park, Io. He's still there. Mm-hmm. They got a kid named Trey Jones who played last year. They re-signed him. He's a point guard.
What's the white boy name? The one
Matas.
Yeah.
Matas. Buzelius, whatever his name is. He's the one that be dunking everything.
Okay.
I mean, he be dunking everything.
What's the other one name though? With is he? That's Moby. He got the blonde hair.
Yeah, with the blonde, the curly blonde. Yeah, okay. That's him. Okay. Kobe White's still there.
Okay.
So they got most of everybody there. Let's see.
We need more vets. What do you think? What do you think the Bulls need to do to get out this losing? I just think
the Bulls need to probably reevaluate like where they want to go as a franchise because. To me, their roster still screams play in.
Okay.
It doesn't scream top 8. I'm sorry, top 6 contenders. It screams play in, if that. So I don't know. I just feel like this could have been an off season for them to get better if they really wanted to, but they really didn't do anything in the off season. They didn't make any trades, so I don't know the direction the Bulls are going, but like I said, fans, I think they're gonna be fun to watch. That's about all I can say. I think they're gonna be fun to watch because they might score a lot of points, but they might give up a lot too.
Yeah, but I also think too, like I think, I don't think there are any teams really in the East that are outside of the regular, few top teams. But I think it's kind of open, for the taking. Like they can if they, play right. They can play, they can. They possibly can be like in that top 6 or whatever, or top 8 if they want to play in. We'll take that.
Yeah, I think them and the Boston Celtics might be fighting for them playing spots this year.
You think Boston gonna drop off that bad?
Yeah, Boston lost a lot. They lost a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of talented players from that championship run. Jaylen Brown gonna find out what it's like to be the top dog by himself. He gonna find out what it's like. Let's see how he reacts to that. But yeah, I just had to get that NBA take.
I see you, bro, with your bedazzled 90 West Side. You finna be fancy?
I mean, the Bears are 2-2.
Okay.
Won 2 in a row. They play on Monday Night Football against the Commanders. I just want to represent.
That's almost more than we won last year.
We only won 5, so we halfway there.
Yeah, we halfway there.
Halfway there, Tise.
And we early, so we good.
Yeah, so
we might get to 10, bro.
They get to 3-2 after Monday night. You might hear me declare playoffs. You might hear me declare that.
I think they're gonna be a lot better than he was last year.
I do too. I think that they're on the right. I think they're on the right path. But I can't wait to Monday night. I can't wait Monday Night Football, and I'm gonna love watching it at home because that's what I love to do is watch.
That's the 40-year-old.
Yes.
We like to go outside sometimes, but if we can do it in the house, count me in.
Count me in too, especially in the Bears game because I hate being somewhere and people don't know football. They asking questions.
Or like people like me that's like ladies that just go just to be.
Well, I'll let you say it. I didn't want to say ladies.
Well, ladies, we just be there like we watch it, but like
y'all be there for more support and food.
Yeah, for more support,
and
for food, for free drinks because guys be drunk and they be like, if the Bears score, they re-rounds on me. Yes, keep going.
That's why you go.
No, I haven't been to like a Bears. We used to do it all the time, bro. But I haven't been to like a Bears like bar thing in a long time.
You need to.
I do.
You need to go back.
I told somebody that's where the ninjas are.
The ninjas.
That's where the ninjas
Not
are.
the YNs, y'all.
Not the YNs.
She didn't say YNs.
Just where the ninjas are.
The ninjas are. So if
ladies, if you want to know, I just told somebody that literally like last week. I was like, well, I know for sure, like on Sunday, if the Bears are playing and you go to a bar, that's going to be, that just is. Like, it's going to be something there. It's going to be some old players there.
Some old players,
some old players there, if you want to get, but, if they single, I don't know, but there'll be some old. They're
gonna be 45, 50 and up, that's for sure.
Especially with the early games.
Yeah, they're gonna be up, because most of the dudes that's older, they want to watch the first game, which is at noon.
Yep.
Then they'll stay and watch the second game, and then they out of there.
Yep. That's why I was like, if you want to go have a good time, go early. For sure. But it'd be fun, though. I ain't going to even lie. It'd be fun. Like,
it's almost like a day party.
It is. It'd be a good time.
Yeah.
It'd be a good time, especially like if you there and there's only one person that like another team.
Yeah.
Then that'd be fun.
I like to go, like if it's, say the Bears are playing like the Cowboys. And Chicago got all these Cowboy fans.
Or they playing Green Bay. It's always turned up.
So, like this year, I think I was somewhere and the Bears played the Cowboys. So there's a few Cowboys fans there. And the Bears was whooping their.
Yeah.
So them Cowboys fans that was in there, they was salty. I'm talking about high levels of sodium. Very high.
That is funny.
But yeah, so Bears play Monday night. Next time y'all see us, hopefully we talk about a W.
Yes.
Now, Ice,
baby.
Ice versus Chicago. And then you have the undercard, or not the undercard, but Ice's teammate, the National Guards. The National Guards are here in Chicago.
Not even their teammates.
And apparently they're not from Chicago. They're from Texas. How fitting.
Yeah.
Fitting.
Which I really believe it's illegal.
Oh, well, according about 2 hours ago, Yeah, they put a stop to it. The Supreme Court of the state of Illinois put a stop to it.
Yeah.
The National Guards have been told to stand down under this junction. The White House administration is not happy about that. But I will say this. I'm going to say this. For those of you who might have a problem with Brandon Johnson or the governor, I'm going to say this, y'all. I have a newfound respect for them, too. You know why? Because they are really standing on business and standing up to the president of the United States. Mm-hmm. They are not letting the president
run amok,
tell them what to do in their state and city.
Yeah.
They're not doing it.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, listen, you vote for them if you want to or not. But they are really standing up to what they feel like is wrong. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the Constitution and other stuff, it is wrong.
It is wrong.
It's an abuse of power.
It is abuse of power. I've only seen one general. I know it's more than I think that way.
Yeah.
But I've saw this one general. They've been going around. I think he's in Oregon. And he said that if they are called, their job is by Constitution. What they oath is to the United States, to the Constitution, and to the citizens. They's like, we don't fight citizens. That's not what we do. That's literally against our oath. He's like, so if we go there, we're going to keep order and protect the citizens from federal agents. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not going there. That's why, like, it reminded me of that one scene in that Hurricane Katrina documentary
with the general.
When the general came in, he
told him, put them damn guns down.
He's like, these are not, these are citizens. Like, why do you have guns on citizens? It's just like people don't like Brandon because of the immigration last few years when we were flooded. But the Republicans did that. Yep. Chicago has been a sanctuary city for years. Over 30 some years.
And it's not the only city.
It's not. So the Republicans purposely sent all these people here, and if we're a sanctuary city, we have to accept them. Now, you can't blame him if we got funding. And I understand that it's stuff here that needs to be done. Yeah. That goes without saying. It's stuff here that needs to be done. People here that needs it. Like, we understand that. It shouldn't take immigrants being here for something to be happening to people that's already suffering here. I get that 1,000%. But you gotta see the big picture of this was a plan. They plan to do this so that they can have
to do this now.
So then they can eventually cause civil unrest, and then they can give them a reason to escape. Because if there is really civil unrest, then the federal people can come in because they have to protect federal property and stuff like that. They can come. But if that's not going on, you have to create a problem, and they're trying to create a problem. They want to make it. They want to scare people into submission, and then on the other side, they want to disrupt. They want to create chaos. So then that way, when Trump sends Trump here, they can say, oh yeah, they really are acting the fool down there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it really ticks me off, bro, because it's just like how people in power are playing with people's lives. Like, it's not a game. Like, you want to, like, that lady come in here, I forgot her name, well, she was in Broadview and they let her use Oma, whatever her name is, an idiot. Yeah. Like, this is all like pomp and circumstance for them. It's a show. And I'm like, y'all really going to people's schools, going to people's jobs. Y'all not getting the worst of the worst. You know where the gangs are. Go there. I dare you.
Yeah,
I dare you. Because some of them people don't have nothing to lose. So if you come with them with aggression, they're going to meet you with aggression. And they don't care about dying.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a joke. It's a shame. But I'm glad they standing on business. I'm glad the other governors and other mayors are pushing back, because it's literally against the law. And if we don't have leaders that push back, this is how you push people into submission. Like, they want people to be scared and think it's okay, and it's just not okay. It's not okay. And if we don't push back, then before you know it, it's gonna be
and they got to stop giving out these false numbers about crime in Chicago. Because all it's doing is telling a false narrative. Yeah,
like, people who live here know it's false.
But even the real numbers don't even show. And I hate to say this, even the real numbers don't even show that it's that bad in terms of being the murder capital.
We're not the murder capital.
So that's what I mean.
We haven't been in a few years.
Nope. granted, I don't want nobody to be shot.
Absolutely.
One person being shot is too many.
Absolutely.
But the numbers that they throwing out, and then the president threw out some more numbers that's not true.
It's just not true, yeah.
But what that does is create people who don't know, who don't live here. That gives them more fodder to say, hey, look at Chicago. It's a hellhole.
Yeah.
They should be happy they got the National Guards there.
You know how many people here? You know how many people in Chicago, and so the level of crime versus people, it's very, very, very low.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to the number of people that we have in Chicago area, and the crime, it's definitely not what people try to make it out.
No, it's not.
It's not no Chirac. Yeah, there are bad cities, and yeah, there are times where it is very, very high violence, and it's times where it's not. We're in a low right now.
Yep.
Be thankful.
Be very thankful.
Because 5 years from now we could be in the high. I mean, that's how violence.
We grew up in the 90s, Tise. We remember how it was wild.
That's how we ended up in the suburbs, because the city was wild.
We know how it was in Chicago in the 90s. It was way crazier. Way much crazier.
You couldn't go down no block, I feel like, in the city, bro. Even the better blocks where it was not drug activity or gang activity. Like out west was like, we from out west, but I'm sure Southside was like that too. It was just heavy. It was heavy, like gang traffic, heavy drugs. Like it was
like, if you go back and look at some of like, you can go, actually, again, people, this is all stuff that you can like use your smartphones, the phones that y'all use, do everything else with. You can go look up Chicago murders and what the total was throughout the years. Go look at some of them years in the 90s.
Yeah.
We're talking like almost 900 murders.
Yeah.
800, 7, like that. What we have now, crime is significantly lower than it's ever been.
Yes. And it was so crazy back then because, I was in my little bubble. It's like, because
you was in your bubble.
But the thing is though, bro, when you be around it, so you almost become immune to it. I didn't know I lived in a bad neighborhood. People like, oh, you live in K-Town? Yeah. Oh, do I? I didn't know that.
Oh, do I? Right. And where y'all used to live at.
Yeah, we was on Adams and Keeler. Then we moved on Van Buren.
Y'all moved on Van Buren where it was hell.
Yeah. Not far off of Springfield. So where that was.
And them dudes was into it all the time.
Listen, bro. And I'm like, I used to walk to the stuff. Remember Supergiant? Yeah. Right there on Pulaski. Walk to the store, walk to the stores on Madison. And I ain't even, it wasn't until we moved out. I'm like, shit, I never walk over there. No. Like you couldn't even get me to walk back over there. But when you around it, you don't think anything of it until you remove from it.
Right. I just gonna say till you remove from it.
Because I was the nerdy kid that when I got out of school, I went outside like that. I used to go to the library after school on Pulaski. I used to go to the library.
I remember that.
I used to go to the library all the time. I go do my homework just to get something to do, and then when I'm done, I go home. And then when I start driving, I was go pick up my sisters from school and stuff like that. But yeah, I wasn't outside like that though.
I want to read real quick what my homie Jay had put this on Facebook, because he like me, he's tired of this false narrative, this attack on Chicago as if Chicago is like the Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
He said, let me correct the numbers I said real quick. I said 267 homicides in Chicago this year. He said, I hadn't checked in a couple of months. It's roughly now 331 and over 1,000 shootings. He said, I hope this makes whoever feel better. Now, let's travel back here. 2.8 million people in Chicago, the population. 1,000, which is 10%. 28,000, which is 1%. 49% of those shootings can be traced to 3 zip codes. Now, we all know what those zip codes are. Especially if you grew up in the hood. You understand what those zip codes are. The one holding the biggest percentage isn't a black neighborhood, but that's another story for another time.
We don't want to talk about that.
But I don't want to talk about that. He said, my point is, the numbers everyone keeps throwing around like it's some crisis isn't even anywhere in the vicinity of 1% of the city. It's little more than propaganda to create authoritarianism. Right.
People don't even live in the city.
They don't.
They don't even be from Chicago, or they be in the suburbs commenting like, yes. So I'm like, you don't even live here. You don't even live in the close suburbs. You live in like Moline or something.
People will see a video. They'll see one video on Twitter of like a fight or like a carjacking
See?
and say, look at Chicago.
Yeah.
Blue state, Democratic mayor, lawlessness, and then they'll just claim this is what happens every day, all day long. That's what they'll say.
See how the media, bro. That's how come. I just said that we were talking about that earlier today. How I always say the media is compromised because the media can push the narrative. Because with all these school shootings, and we see who's doing it, nobody's gonna say, like nobody is looking at that town and saying all of them are like that. You know what I'm saying? But because they push them. You hear about them shootings, and the next day you don't hear about them no more.
Hear about no more.
It's just like a forgotten thing. You forget how many mass shootings that we have because the media makes sure you don't hear those stories because they don't want to paint the narrative that the mass shootings are. A lot of them are with middle-aged young white boys. They don't want to talk about that. Like that's what's really an epidemic, but they don't want to talk about that. Those stories come and they go, and the first thing they do is they gotta find out, he was radicalized or he was dating a trans person.
Yeah.
It'd be like silly stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's like Don Lemon said a couple weeks ago. Are y'all okay?
Are y'all cool?
Are y'all cool?
Don Lemon, are y'all cool?
Are y'all cool? Like, come on. Like,
and my last point is, crime is gonna be in a major city.
Period.
Like we can't
be anywhere.
We can't really act like that sending in the National Guards is going to stop crime every single day. Let's just say their job is to stop crime,
but
hypothetically. But we know it's not. But let's just say they stopped crime for 3 days.
Yeah.
There was 0 crime done,
Yeah.
like the president claims it can happen.
Yeah.
And then they left. What the hell do y'all think is going to happen 3 hours later once they leave?
It's going to come right back.
Exactly.
Unless they're always here. And that's not what we want. That's not what supposedly America's supposed to be about. That's not their job as a National Guard. They're literally here to it's in the word. It's in the word. They're here to protect us from foreign enemies and enemies on our soil.
Yep.
They hear the
Foreign
National
and
Guard
domestic.
specifically. They respond to national disasters.
Yep.
I'm sitting here like Texas. You got some nerve to be sending your National Guard here. Where was your National Guard when them little kids was flooded, was drowned up in that water? Where was they at?
Yeah, that camp.
You sending them all the way up here in our business. I'm like, start find something. Get you something to do. Y'all got enough things to do in Texas. Texas has enough problems.
A whole lot.
Texas has more crime than Chicago. Well, certain areas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, worry about that. We don't need the National Guard here, and that's not what it's just messed up. It's just it's not normal, bro. It's not normal.
It's not normal, and we're not saying become what's the word, immune or desensitized from shootings. We're not saying that either.
Absolutely.
All we're saying is this is not. They're not saying this to solve a problem. They're saying this to gain more votes.
They're creating a problem.
And to creating hysteria nationally on a city that everybody so claims that they love this city. It was voted once again the 9th best city in America. People claim this is the best city with the food, but yet
things to do. Yeah,
it's that bad though. It's a hellhole.
It's not, bro. It's not. It's pure propaganda for Trump to do his. He got a hard on to be a king. He definitely got a hard on. He can't wait to be king. Like, he can't wait. And it's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
It's not going to happen.
Let me get a rewind sound. WNBA talk real quick.
A1?
So the WNBA finals has been going on. the Aces are up 3-0. I think it's over. I think get the brooms out. I thought Phoenix was going to give them...
Yesterday was the game for them to win.
Yesterday was a great game. I just thought Phoenix was going to tie this thing up when they got back home. But I'm going to say this. I posted this last night on my Facebook page after the game when A'ja Wilson scored the game-winning shot. I said, when it's all said and done, when she calls it a career, she's going to be the GOAT. She's going to be the most accomplished women's player in the game. And if people don't understand where I'm going with this, go look up her resume. I'm talking from college into the WNBA. And if she wins this other title and wins the MVP, that means she would have won MVP of the regular season, Defensive Player of the Year, and MVP in the finals. There's only been one other NBA player in history of the NBA that's done that, and he's a Hall of Famer, and that's Hakeem Olajuwon. So if Ayesha does that, she'll be the only player ever in WNBA history to do that. So, again, go look at her resume, and if you can make it, if you can make a case that I'm wrong, I'm happy to debate it. But if she wins another title, I'm telling y'all. And then also look at her on the scoring list. She's rising up on the scoring list too. I'm telling y'all, when she calls it a career,
and she's only 29.
She's only 29.
Yeah.
The only thing I hope Bam's silly ass don't knock her up. Please don't, Bam. You need to understand what you got in front of you. Okay.
I don't think I don't think Ayesha gonna have babies until she's almost done.
I want her to quit before she has a baby.
Yeah.
Quit.
She gonna do a Maya Moore.
Bam. Learn from Maya Moore and how we hate her husband. We hate that Negro because of the way he took her from us.
Yeah.
So Bam, don't take Ayesha from us. Okay.
Because Maya stopped when she was really.
Maya quit in her prime.
Yeah, she quit in her prime.
To go get this convict out of jail.
And she was cold. Like, if you was watching basketball back then, Maya Moore is what you see in Ayesha. I was gonna ask you that, bro. So when you compare the two, do you think she's gonna do you think she's better than Maya now, or do you think she's just on her way to being better?
I think she's on her way.
Okay.
Here's the thing: both of their games. I'm not talking about their game individually.
Yeah.
They're two different players. But at the time, Maya Moore was very, very, very accomplished, though.
Yeah.
She won all
you
them
saw
titles.
That picture with her rings?
Yeah, she won all them titles at UConn, and then she won four with the Lynx.
Minnesota. Yeah.
This finna be Asia's fourth.
Yeah. How many she went with SC?
Two.
Yeah. So that's gonna be her third.
So this see?
It's gonna be her third.
So again, she got
but
plenty of time.
Though,
She got plenty of time to win at least two more.
Yeah.
And what the Aces did this year, to me, is more impressive because they start off the year, they was trash.
Yeah.
They was
big trash.
They was Cherokee Diaz butt cheeks trash. That's how bad they was.
Yeah.
I mean, they was horrible. And then all of a sudden they won 14 in a row and finished like
18.
third. And they finished third.
Yeah.
They was almost from not making it to finishing third.
Yeah.
And she won MVP.
Certainly so.
So when
they got blown out, it was like about 40, 50 points.
They got killed.
It was on national TV.
Yeah.
And she was like, they said she sent a text message and said like,
this won't happen ever again.
Yeah, they was like, if you're not embarrassed by this, then don't come.
She said don't show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they went on a hell of a run.
I mean, they did not lose after that.
I don't know.
They did not lose.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if people's roles changed. I don't know if
I think Jewel did start coming off the bench.
That's what it was because she was starting there first.
And they got Alyssa.
Yep.
They got
that changed
from what's it called, a Smith.
Yep.
Yeah.
That changed too. They make that trade.
Yep.
And now they're on the verge. They're one game away from winning the number three.
Number three.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Number three in like what, 4 years?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because that's when I really started watching basketball again. Because I think when the Aces start really winning.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think their first run, because we used to start sending stuff to the group chat, and I wasn't really paying attention to basketball in a long time, and I started following the Aces because we started sending stuff about Ayesha, and I was like, "Who is that?" You was like, "That's Ayesha. She cold as hell."
Because I've been following her.
Yeah, you was like she is from South Carolina.
Yep.
And I was like, I feel like I remember her, but I was like, I don't remember following her that much. And so then that was like when they first started making their little playoff runs about 2021, about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm gonna start. So I started following them, man. I've been stuck since then. I'm like, they good.
She was Don Staley's first big recruit. I took that job over. Ayesha was one of her first big recruits. Ayesha is from South Carolina.
Yeah.
She was getting recruited by LSU, Duke, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to stay home, and she felt like being with Don Staley was the best thing for her.
Yeah.
Now the rest is history.
Yeah.
And now she on the verge.
She got a statue outside.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's really she's on the verge of.
Yeah.
I'm staying. I'll die on this. She gonna be the GOAT.
Yeah.
I'll die on that.
I think so too, bro. I mean, she's just cold, and I think, I know she practices with Bam. Like they train over.
She said that's why her game got better.
Yeah, but she was already cold. But she said though playing against him because he's tall, and that's why she she credits her high release because she played shooting against him.
Because he probably was throwing her shit.
Yeah, and then like if
Get that shit out
if
of here.
he's tall and you have
Now, give me some
play,
booty.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. They gonna have some tall ass kids.
Yeah, when they do have kids, they gonna be tall. They gonna be huge. She's 6'5", ain't she?
She up there.
And he's
yeah.
6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
They gonna be tall.
They gonna have some giant kids.
Yeah.
You know, like what you call the daughter, super tall. She on Phoenix. PJ Brown daughter.
Huge. She's pretty
huge.
though, but she's huge.
Yeah,
she's huge.
Yeah, she's that's a big girl.
She is a big girl. But yeah, so game 4 is tomorrow night.
Who do you think gonna win?
I think the Ace is gonna close it out.
You think so?
Abatu Sully, she not playing. She got a concussion.
Yeah.
I just think there's too much for them to overcome.
I mean, because Aces came out like, they was like they came out like ready.
They did,
and then it turned out to be a good game because the Phoenix came back, which they do that often.
Yep.
They come back. But
DeWanna Bonner had a good game when they still lost.
She did.
But
then I feel like the officials were trying to get him the game. I mean, not trying to get it to him, but I'm just saying not like give it to him. But they had opportunities because you had Dana foul out. You had
she don't never foul out.
She was in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So they had like key players that were in foul trouble.
Yeah.
It was a tough game. And I told y'all, I knew that Jewel Wade was gonna have a good series.
She was gonna be. You did. You said that. You said she was gonna be the key.
I was like, because since she switched to coming off the bench, and also I'm like, she cold, like
she automatic.
She automatic. I was like, she took a way back seat coming to the Aces, and I was just like, she accepted her rope. I was like, because it's gonna be so much, eyes on Asia and Jackie. I'm like, I mean, people. This is Jewel Lloyd. Yeah. This is a champ. It's a champ too. She had to be messed with.
And she's one of the best players in the NBA.
She's one of the best players. Yeah. So I was like, she can turn it on if she wants to, and she did. She's been turning it on. So yeah, I think it's a wrap. I mean, even if they lose tomorrow, they'll wrap it up. When they on Sunday
when they go back to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
they wouldn't mind doing it at home. I'm sure.
I think they said that they never did it at home.
They didn't. It's always been on the road because they always sweep everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Let me get a rewind sound. Sticking to basketball, sort of. Ayesha Curry, the most hated married woman in America right now, over a clip, ladies and gentlemen, just a clip, not even episode or conversation. It's just a clip. Her clip went viral again. It seems like every year when she gets asked a question and gets honest about what she's been asked, some people always take a clip of hers and puts it out there, and it sounds like that she hates being married to Steph Curry. She hates being a mother, according to some of y'all. That's what y'all take from it. I have my own thoughts. Tise, what's your, just you the female of this, what's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts is what I just said. Comprehension's at an all-time low. Some of these kids should have got left behind. I don't know if this is, if these are crack babies talking. I don't know, but it's just what she said is nothing. She didn't say anything crazy. She doesn't say anything that I haven't heard any wife or mother didn't say.
True.
Because that's just common sense. Like, she got married very young, and she was saying everybody has an idea of what they want their life to be, right? So when you little, I'm gonna be a lawyer, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you mess around, you met Steph Curry, you don't know he's gonna be Steph Curry like that, but you're still thinking, this is a good guy, we dated, but he turned out to be Steph Curry, your whole life changed. Right. So those dreams, the aspirations that you had before, that's on a back burner because now you met this guy, not just the guy, you met one of the best players in the world or in history, and then it's just like now then you start having kids, you're married, everything changes. So then everything goes to the back burner. Like, I know so many women that were married and they stopped going to school because they had babies and they waited till they got older to do it. It's hard being a mother. Like, it's hard being a mother and a wife, and then in her level, people think like the attitude that I see men have online is that what you got you got everything. Like how dare you complain? And
You're
it's just
ungrateful.
like
That's what they're saying.
And it's not what she's saying. She literally just said, I had an idea that I wanted for my life, and then I end up being married, and then I end up having kids, and you get lost in that. So it's just like, especially women deal with that who I see that have kids as their kids get older. And their kids don't need them no more. Yep. So then it's just like, now what do I do? Because my whole identity was tied to being a mom and a wife. Mm-hmm. So now my kids are older. They don't need me as much. My husband is Steph Curry. He has his whole other like aura around him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
it's just like she didn't say anything
that
wrong.
she lived in. She lived with him.
Yeah. People just want to find a reason to hate, and because they think they're like goody two shoes. And the reality is, some men too, bro. I think the reality is they would like to believe, because men egos are fragile. Yeah, and they would like to believe that their wives don't think that. But your wife didn't plan to marry your ass either. Yeah, she probably had other things to do that she rather do than, sit at home with you. Yeah. But she love you, and she's there, and she love her family, with her kids. But did she think that 20 years ago? Maybe not. And it's okay. It could be the same thing with you.
It could be.
Vice versa. You didn't plan on, it's just stupid. It's just comprehension levels are really low. And that lady didn't say, they like, she just embarrassing Steph, and if she didn't want to get married, she got married. That's not what she said.
No,
that's not what she literally just said. She had an idea of what she thought her life was going to be, and it didn't turn out that way. That happens to everybody. Everybody, bro. Even for men, you have an idea of what you're going to do, and then life happens. What's wrong? What do you think something wrong with what she said? Let me ask you this. Do you think that she's embarrassing her husband?
First of all, no. Jada Pinkett embarrasses her husband. Gabrielle Union embarrasses her husband. Okay. So no, she's not even on that level. Mm-hmm. And for whoever made that meme of like the Mount Rushmore of wives embarrassing husbands with like Ayesha Curry, Jada Pinkett.
They put Michelle on there too.
Michelle Obama. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
Because y'all picking two women who definitely do not embarrass their husband. Mm-hmm. If anything, they are true, what's the word I'm looking for? They have been true supporters of their husbands' careers. Yeah. Because both of their husbands are the face of, one was the face of the entire nation. Yes. The other one is the face of an entire NBA organization and NBA. Mm-hmm. So no, they're not embarrassing. Yeah. Here's my take. And mom, dad, auntie, uncles, y'all better either mute this.
This is when y'all turn off.
This is why my problem is, I always go back to this, Latisse. Our community, us Negroes, we have a problem with people being normal. Normalcy is like foreign to people when it comes to marriage, relationships. We embrace toxic situations.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We feel like if Ayesha and Steph are not like Ari and Moneybag Yo or Cash Doll and her dude, that's not real love. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. When they see Ayesha Curry actually telling the world how even normal everyday wives who aren't as rich as them probably feel that way too. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of women who got married to a man and probably pushed their career back to be a wife and a mother. Mm-hmm.
And they love it.
That doesn't mean they don't love their husband. Yep. That don't mean that they want to be single. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. And also, the second thing I have a problem with, you chicks, you females, stop saying Ayesha Curry needs to have a whole phase. That's ignorant. Mm-hmm. Your ass wanted to have a whole phase, and you proud of your whole phase. Mm-hmm. Don't put that on her. Mm-hmm. You don't know what she wanted. Mm-hmm. We don't even know how their household is. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a lot of assumptions.
We got to stop doing that. We do that with Sierra and Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. We call him a lame because he wants to be a father to.
They call Steph a chump too.
They call him a simp. Mm-hmm. Like, what do y'all want? Y'all want Steph and Ayesha to fight publicly, slap each other around, And if they do that, good for them for doing it in the privacy of their home and not sharing it to you goofies.
Right.
Because only black people had a problem with what she said. I'm convinced. I'm just convinced.
I don't know if it's only, but
I'm convinced it's only black people.
Yeah.
I don't. And men. This is my problem with men. First thing we say.
Men that's not married talking about.
But the first thing men say is she ungrateful. How? How is she ungrateful?
Because she's supposed to shut up and just be. That's a attitude, bro. That some people what they call. I hate saying stuff like misogyny and all that stuff, but it is. It is. It's those type of attitudes, those macho attitudes that a lot of men still hold to, bro. Especially in our age group, they still hold true to that stuff, and they look at it like if you got money, nothing else should matter.
Right.
How she feels shouldn't matter. Like she's not a person because she got money. And they can do anything they want, so nothing matters. That's just not reality.
It happens.
People with money kill themselves every day.
Yes.
People with money are depressed every day. People with money have vices because they're not happy in some way because money does not solve that. I'll take some more and see, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like money, it helps you get a lot of things, but that does not solve some internal things that you have. And it's just people just irritate the hell out of me, bro.
They do, and especially when
it's just like you said, they have because bro, how many the popular shows. And I'm a problem because I watch them. But the popular shows have all the toxic stuff.
Yeah.
The Love and Hip Hops.
Toxic.
The Love and Marriage, Huntsville.
Toxic.
All that stuff. Basketball wise.
Toxic.
All those things are what we consume. And then you see that and we think that's normal. So when you see somebody, I always remember one thing I remember about Ayesha Curry that I thought was always the cutest thing a long time ago. It was like, I think Steph was like in a slump, and he was shooting really bad.
Yep.
And it was like at halftime, she tore up like some paper.
Yeah.
And when he came through the tunnel, they might have lost already, but when they lost, he was in the
playoffs.
He was looking down, and when when she saw him, she had made some confetti out of the paper, and she threw it up here over him, and she was just like, baby, this or whatever, and his whole demeanor just changed. And I was like, now that's what a partner is.
That's what a wife.
That's what a wife is. And this was like in the tunnel, like this wasn't like after the game. Like this, her husband. Y'all looking at it like Steph lost. He will, he finna be on bum status and all this. This my husband. He's feeling down. What kind of make him feel good? Something small as that, and it did. It changed his whole demeanor.
It sure did.
And I'll never forget that.
He saw his wife, his partner
celebrating him, even though he had a bad game and they just lost.
Yeah.
I was like, now that's what it's about. It is being partnered with somebody that's there to pick you up when you having down moments.
We gotta stop, man. Like. We got to stop. And fellas, for real, like we got to chill out too with some of the stuff we say about women. A lot of us got sisters and moms. And some of the stuff we say, it's like we got daughters, bro. Like we really got to, like, honestly, my last point on this, fellas who got relationships, marriages, whatever, if we really keeping it being with a lot of us, we were not our wives' first choices. Okay, well, I mean that you can say whatever you want about me, but honestly, a lot of us were not our wives' first choices. I probably wasn't, but guess what? I'm okay with it because guess what? She mine now. Right. She got my last name.
I think that about the
she had my kids,
bro. Huh? I think that'd be a thing too. I think people that be some insecurity that seep up, and knowing that the possibility. To think when they hear the women talking, they see those women, they be thinking like, dang, if she got all that and she think like that, what my lady think? You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it be projecting.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all really don't want, fellas. You really don't want to know. Just be keeping it a bean. Yeah. Just take care of your household. Yeah. Don't worry about the Currys.
Yeah. Don't worry about
They cool. They cool.
And Steph already checked somebody.
He checked Killer Mike. And he did it in a cold, smooth way. Yeah. Wasn't even disrespectful. Yeah. So and then Killer Mike went on Shay Shay's podcast and apologized to Steph like a man. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Again, we got to stop talking on people's households. Yeah.
Facts.
And we don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Don't be thinking too like these guys like Russell Wilson.
Everybody don't have relationships like Cardi and Offset. They don't. Everybody don't.
They don't. But
that don't make it normal
but don't
either.
Think that stuff. Don't think that you gonna come at him like that. Don't think he don't play about his wife. If you think Russell, if somebody's really coming at Sierra bad and he's there, if you think he won't tear your head off, he
gonna go the fuck off.
Listen,
just like any man would.
You gonna see another side. You won't see that prayer. It's gonna be out the window.
Any man would. I'm a reserved type of guy, but I love my wife and I love my family.
Yeah.
That might make me go to jail.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to jail
Big
at all.
facts. Yeah.
But that might make me go to jail.
Yeah.
So that's what men do. That's
what
what they supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
These man, y'all just leave their household alone, man.
Yeah,
go back to watching Basketball Wives. Sound, let me get a rewind. All right, now this is what I want to get into. Yo boy. Which guy one? I like watching on Monday mornings and Tuesday mornings. Cam Newton.
Oh boy, Cam's still fine. He's stupid, but he's fine.
Can you play that clip? Because this.
Oh, let me pick it up.
Because this is we have to get to this.
It's kind of long though, bro.
People have an issue with Cam Newton when it comes to his relationship views.
He got some interesting.
He got some interesting views on relationships.
He got some interesting.
I personally think he should just be in a polygamy type relationship.
He got to, bro.
Me personally, but
I'll say this about when I see, Cam has some interesting things, but Cam, if we keeping it real, ladies, Cam still fine as AF, okay? He's still fine. He's still in good shape.
This is a PG-13 pod.
He's still that dude. He still got that swagger. So he gets away with a lot of stuff he shouldn't get away with, I think. But, we're going to play some of what he said.
Yeah, play a little bit of it.
Let's see.
Of who she...
I want to know. I needed to know. Tell you why. Because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me. And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know? If you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this my girl. And you got somebody over there in that corner like, you don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot they can't.
So let me. I've been waiting on this. Okay, let me say this. Cam is not wrong about how he feels. Because again, I'm finna separate it. Athletes and celebs in that world, because they're always in the same spaces. Some of them dudes are, quote unquote, they might not be friends how we see friends, friends that grew up together, but they may be friends because maybe they were on the same team together.
Okay, business relationship.
They've done movies together or whatever. So from his point of view, and a lot of other athletes and celebs, I get where he's coming from, because if you in the room with a girl who you just, let's say, you just open your whole heart to, and y'all about to go to the next step. He's saying if we go somewhere and it's somebody that I didn't know you dealt with, but at a time, a point, we were teammates or partners or whatever, and I didn't know you messed with him, he's saying, hey, don't have me in there looking crazy and y'all two used to mess around. And then because, again, egos. Men have egos. Men sometimes are catty. Men will say some wild shit to each other. We all remember the episode of Best Man at the table when they were playing cards. Remember what my man did to Boy Chestnut, and remember my man sitting over there sweating bullets because he asked him that question. You don't think nobody ever hit that before you? We have egos. So I get what Cam's saying on that part. Now, I'm removing the athlete celeb. let's go to us regular guys. Me personally, I don't want to know your body count.
Okay.
I don't. My thing, and my wife can attest to this, the only thing I've ever asked my wife is, if we're out somewhere and this is a person, we see somebody that you used to mess with or whatever, just let me know if you see him before I do and say, hey, so-and-so, me and him used to be together or whatever. I'm just letting you know just because I don't want you to feel awkward, whatever. Because I'm telling y'all, it happens. It happens. You would be in the same place with somebody you used to mess with.
All the time.
I ain't talking about a one-night stand mess with y'all just to describe. I'm talking about, like, y'all was screwing and, like, seeing each other.
Okay.
I'm talking like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less if we somewhere and somebody used to mess with or whatever. Cool. I ain't going to, every time I see you might hug somebody, I'm not going to be like, well, damn, did you fuck him? Like, I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. I've never been like that. Because at the end of the day, if you tell me how many bodies you had, my ego ain't going to be able to handle it. It's not.
No.
I'm being honest. So I feel like as men, regular men, we shouldn't ask that question. Especially to the one you really, really want to be with. Mm-hmm. Because if she tells you the truth, you're going to look at her differently. You're really, really going to look at her differently. Mm-hmm. And if she tell you, I used to date so-and-so, and you see so-and-so at the cigar shop.
What, you don't know him?
I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
You see so-and-so at the cigar shop every week, but you never knew he used to mess with your girl. Mm-hmm. And then you find that out. You're going to feel away.
Okay. That's fair.
You're going to feel away.
That's fair.
That's my perspective of it. A lot of other guys, it's, no, man, I need to know. Let me know who you mess with. I ain't trying to look goofy. Well, at the end of the day, you might still look goofy because you might be somewhere and she just feel like, well, I ain't got to tell him I used to be with him because we don't even communicate anymore.
At all.
So
that's how I feel.
It happens. It happens.
How I feel.
But my advice is, don't ask that about the girl you want to really be with. Don't do it. Don't do it because I'm telling you, don't do it.
Because I don't feel like, for me, like on the flip side, like I don't really, you know how I think, bro. I personally think the majority of guys in my age group are already ran through. This is the truth, right?
You call us ran through.
I just ran through. So wild oats have been sown, and
true,
and they are there,
ran
right? through, done, right?
Damn.
So, y'all didn't know. Y'all was just doing what y'all thought was
right,
normal,
right?
So whatever.
I definitely thought it was normal.
Yeah, y'all thought it was normal. So I think a lot of guys in my age group fall in that category. So to me, even if we're going out, like I feel like sometimes it's gonna be. I've been with guys and I've been in rooms with them where I've known they slept people in there. Probably a couple of them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
it happens.
Only thing that does, depending on where you are. Now, if y'all just talking, it is what it is. You really is one of the numbers, right? But if y'all are really dating or y'all together,
yeah.
For me, as just being, I'm not that mature. It's just in this area, it be making me think stuff like, did you invite her? You know what I'm saying? Y'all still juicing? It just start
juicing, like, everybody. A 90s reference.
Listen, I'm old, right? Yeah. So it just start putting unnecessary things in my head. So I really don't want to know. If I know already, but I don't have to know if y'all ain't screwed in a long time. Because to me, it doesn't matter really if it's me and you now. You know what I'm saying? To me, it doesn't matter if it's to me and you now. So like, I don't care if you was with her the day before me and you decided it's gonna be me and you, then it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was yesterday. Today, it's me and you.
It's me and
you, boo. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was just with him last week.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. He's here now. You know what I'm saying? He's with Big Mama. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? He's a big mama. Big mama now. So it's just like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't really need to know, bro. I just feel like it just adds, for me, unnecessary insecurities about situations, and I be just thinking up stuff. So, like I said, I can admit that I'm not that mature in there where I need to know. If I start knowing everybody, it's gonna play in my mind. Yeah, and I just already know you got a past before me with a whole bunch of women. We're going to run into some of them.
Yes.
It's just going to happen.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that.
Yes.
That's just realistic. So we're going to do that. But I don't need to know everybody because I'm be like, God damn.
You might be there for a while. And some people forget who they've been with.
I know people that have slept with some people they did forget. I know people that have slept with people that they have, you know.
Shame on you.
Multiple people.
Shame on you people.
Shame on you people. Who are those? I mean, like, for real, like, it's just like, I don't need to know. I just understand you got to pass. And,
yeah, you got to pass. Yeah, you got to
pass.
And
and then I struggle with, because for me as a woman, anybody that I used to date, like, you know this about me too, bro. 9 times out of 10, I don't talk to them anymore.
I know that.
I don't know anybody, and any guys that they used to talk to, they date me, they used to date me, they know, like, we don't talk anymore. If I see you, hey, what's up? But I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe in, we could have been real cool. We could talk every day, all day, but we're done. Yeah. And I am done. When I'm done, I'm done. Like, there's no sense in me playing around and being like, I wonder what he's doing. Oh, happy birthday. I ain't even say happy birthday. God bless you.
So you one of them. You done.
Done.
I got you.
I'm done. Because to me, it's unnecessary. It also, bro, my experience, and I ain't trying to act like I'm all that and nothing like that. But what happens is you leave that door open. And if you talking to your ex, that's my personal opinion. The exes, there are very few of them that are not trying to keep that door open.
True.
Some of them, it's just like, you know, people maybe from when you were like kids and stuff like that.
True.
When you were really, really young, y'all past that. But ones that you probably had in your adult years, they just trying to keep the door open to see, like, when can I, like, they'll be like, because they know you. So if you talking to them more, they'll be like, oh, you must not be with a boy no more. Like, listen, I've heard that. You ain't talking to me.
No, you right. You right.
Listen, I'm telling you what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, or it's just like, oh, they ain't with that girl no more. So they just want to see, they want to go back to what's familiar. So don't, I'm not the girl. Just God bless you from afar. I wish you well. I don't, you know, I hope that you have
wish you well, Ma.
A wonderful relationship. And yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, again, Cam Newton, you know, like I said, he has some interesting views on life, relationships.
Cam's misogynist.
People say that. Women who've interviewed him say that. Yeah. And
he's insecure.
I think you can make a case for all that.
Yeah.
But again,
he's fine.
But think about all the access he's had to women. Mm-hmm.
His views going to be different. Yeah. I think he has escaped reality a long time ago, bro. He's been famous for a long time, and a lot of athletes that at his level of athlete that have been super. Even when they was in high school, where you knew he was going to be that dude, he's been that dude for so long. Like, I don't think he knows how to be normal. So he's had so much coochie available to him whenever, however. It's just like, he can't comprehend.
All shades.
Yeah, he can't comprehend like a normal. I don't think he can comprehend. I don't think he can comprehend just like enforcing his will on women.
I think you're right.
And I think he finds women that are okay with him enforcing it. Like the lady he's with now, she's okay with it.
I think she's very okay with it because I noticed her snapbacks at people in comments.
She changed. Jasmine, anybody who was follow her, she used to be this comedian, and she'll be like, I'm your best friend in your head, and she used to have this thing about like talking about guys like Cam, and then to be with him. That's how I'll be like, you know what, the internet is not a real place. It's not a real place because these ladies that be on there talking about this guy, this and that, I guarantee you they're getting they back blown at home.
Cam probably put her through the mattress.
Yeah,
and now she gone in the head.
Yeah. And
I'm finna have all your babies, whatever way you want it.
Yeah. I mean, because she was saying, I saw this is like, they're not really vulgar, but I mean, she was
remember that episode you talking about.
She was on one show, she was talking about, like, she didn't like
She don't like
sex,
to do it.
but she do it for him.
For him.
then when you do it, then you doing that, then yeah, you for sure gone.
You getting put through the mattress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
for
that.
sure.
She's lost in the sauce. The sauce is she don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
She definitely don't want to be
She don't want to
saved.
be saved. And the crazy thing is, it don't even seem like he's that locked in with her. But
No,
you know, it's unfortunate. She's a very pretty lady.
she is a pretty. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's a pretty lady. I watched her on the show Zatima, the Tyler Perry show.
Yeah,
so
she
she's
was
on
on
there.
there. Yeah.
She had a couple episodes. She was
Yeah.
playing a real ratchet ghetto character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used to do that character.
Oh,
When she did her stand-up.
yeah, when she do her stand up.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get a rewind. Now, black conservatives headed to
Oh
HBCUs
gosh.
to have town halls. First of all, I think the students at these HBCUs, they should turn these people away. They should, because I don't think they're coming there to have real dialogue.
They not.
They're coming there to create chaos.
And this who's coming? Do you know these people?
No,
Okay, Craig Long,
never heard of them.
Savannah Craven,
Never heard of them.
Stephen Davis,
Nope.
Topher, and Anthony Watson.
No.
Now that lady, I seen her before. I didn't know that was her name. So you remember this? It was a clip of a girl like in New York, and she was talking to another New York girl, and she was asking her about abortion or something like that. And she said, "But you killing babies" or something like that. And she was being like condescending to the New York girl.
Yeah.
And the girl punched her in the face.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah.
That's who the girl. That's who. She's one of those black conservatives on the tour.
She is.
The girl who got punched.
Well, she deserved that.
She did deserve that. She was trying to be condescending, and she was being condescending to a big black New York girl. She was. You know, when New York girls is ma'am, they say suck my. You know.
And they say it to anybody.
They say it to anybody.
Yeah.
And she told her that.
So
was
she's
like,
one of them, huh?
She's one of them. Yeah. And I think one of the guys is. You remember that clip with Amanda Seals when she was on that show?
Yeah.
Remember the black guy? He was all of them was conservative, but I can't even. He was the guy that was a preacher.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of heavy set one. I think he's on there.
I think I just honestly think it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think their intentions is not real or not pure to come there and have a debate with other black.
Why are we debating?
But that's the thing. See, again, if they're going to come there to talk about conservative issues versus non-conservative issues, then that'll be good. That's good. But I don't think they're coming there for that. I think they're coming there to bring up Charlie Kirk. I think they're coming there to
indoctrinate.
Not only that, but diminish racism as if it doesn't exist. Everything, and that's my problem with this. And I really wish those kids, those students, I hope they say no, don't come on our campus. I really do hope they do that. But we'll see.
Bet you most of them, bro, probably grew up in predominantly white neighborhoods, probably, or married to, or in a relationship with a white person or a non-black person. And a lot of them have those, when you get in, a lot of them have those views when, they're receiving, relations from the other. So they again, they lost in the South. So they don't get it. I hope anybody on HBCUs, I hope they don't engage. Ignore them. Literally the Bible says, let me preach for y'all real quick. If you argue with fools, if somebody sees you talking to the fool, they ain't gonna know which one is the fool, you or him. So don't argue with them.
You heard that.
That's the word for the day.
Hey, sound guy, hit the tease.
That's the word for the day. Listen, that's the word for the day. Don't even engage with that. I had to learn that from myself because I used to be on the internet arguing with fools.
I remember.
Oh, I don't have time.
I remember, and I used to just chuckle.
I do.
Like, y'all don't know my sis can go. She got time. She'll go when she got time.
I'll go. But it's like, what these... Because, bro, here's the thing, though, too. Some people, their minds, they're already gone. So it's no sense to argue with somebody they're not gonna change their mind, and that's okay. We can have a different of opinion. We've had black conservatives forever.
I don't have a problem with them.
And nobody had a problem with it. Nobody hated Colin Powell.
Nobody did.
We loved him.
Nobody
we didn't have a problem with Condoleezza Rice. You know, Bush had a lot of black people in his administration.
A lot of them.
And he's and they were very conservative, but they were still welcoming black spaces because it wasn't like their thoughts, not just the difference between MAGA and old Republicans, which I blame old Republicans for what's happening now.
Right.
It just used to be, they didn't want, quote unquote, big government, low taxes. That's how it used to be. Now we have like MAGA nuts, which is really not, they just crazy.
What you call them? MAGA nuts?
MAGA nuts. They're a mixed bag of nuts. Like, they're crazy. Like, they just want overall like chaos. And it's just like, that's not really what conservatives were built on. But y'all let them take over, because anything to have somebody that's, you know, not Democrat in office, but then this is way extreme than I think they even thought. Some of them just probably. Also, too, bro, a lot of this stuff that's going on too. It's I meant to say this when we was talking about ICE. It's a lot of it stemmed from since Barack Obama was in office. They was waiting till his black ass got out of office, and they was sitting there fuming. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he was able to get out, they was gonna get their country back. Yep. And that's what it's all about. And everything Trump does is to try to top Obama. Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize. He won one. Obama has the most, you know, immigrants that have. People don't know that though. People don't realize that the Obama administration has the most immigrants that were sent back, deported. Yeah. So he has this aggressive thing because he has to beat Obama's numbers.
I have an opinion and a theory. I'm going to stand on this to go to your point. If Barack Obama was never president, we would have never seen Donald Trump. Nope. The reason why we see Donald Trump is because Barack Obama. Yes. He had a hard on for that man.
He has.
For that man. He still does. He still brings him up. He still. And again, yes, we know that the Obama administration deported more immigrants. Mm-hmm. It was the way he did versus what's been going on now.
Yes, it wasn't chaos. No. And that's what people don't realize it, because it wasn't chaos. They wasn't going to somebody's school, snatching them out there. Stashing babies from, because that's what scares me so much, is that you go into the school picking up the parents, so then you leave the kids in the system. Where the kids going? That scares me, because I know about trafficking is real, bro. And if people that are disenfranchised and they don't have a voice, nobody cares about where their kids go. Being on them Epstein files.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? On that note, I know we gotta get out of here. Yeah, I know, but because we can talk about this, we can go. We can keep going on this for a minute. Yeah. The last thing I want to say before we get out of here, Billboard did a sound guy. You probably you're gonna be interested in this. Billboard did a top 250 singles in music history. I'm just gonna say this. Number one shocked me, because I didn't even think this would be number one single in music history. Missy Elliott, "Get Your Freak On." Number one. Billboard voted that the number one single.
Get your freak on.
Now, it makes sense because white people do like that song. Yeah. It gets played in the clubs. They love that song.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, bro, let's do this real quick. I ain't even tell you going to do that. What's the time, in your experience, when you go out to like a mixed club, what's the top 5, or what you think is the top white people turn up song?
It's got to be the song with Usher and Will I Am. It's got to be that. Let's see. What's another Will I Am big song? They got another big hit. I just can't think of it right now.
I got a feeling.
That one. Yep. What about Bruno Mars?
24 Karat.
That might be one.
I'm gonna tell you. The one I'm gonna pick is "Turn Down for What." When you turn down for what? Come on. Tell you, them white people go. Yes. Especially when you in Vegas. Listen, turn down for what? They going nuts. And shot.
That's my man, Lil Jon. That's Lil Jon, ain't it?
I don't know if that's Lil Jon or not. Yeah, they going up. And they do like that Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
They get your freak
I was not expecting that to be number one, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I wasn't expecting that either. You know I love Missy.
I was not expecting that, but it's number one.
Is it time for this conversation, bro, before we go? Is it time for the conversation of, should Missy be at Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Should Missy be on a Super Bowl?
Missy can do 15 hits because
Missy got them.
Missy got crossover hits.
She do. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
It might be time to be putting Missy in that conversation.
Let's end it on that. Hey, when you listen to this pod on this episode,
y'all let us know.
Let us know if you think it's time for Missy Elliott to be considered to be in a Super Bowl halftime performer.
Yeah. I think
think about it closely now. Just think about it closely.
Think about Missy got hit.
Yep.
Missy got hit.
And she's got crossover hits, so think about that.
She do. And she got hits for other people too. So
yes, she does.
She can bring a lot of people on stage.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
All right, so it's episode 123. Some of that podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the SOTSOTPOD page on IG. Mm-hmm. Subscribe to the Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Leave us a comment. Make sure you share the pod. It'll be dropping in a few days. Appreciate everybody for leaving comments on last week's pod.
Thanks, Court, for coming.
Thank you, Courtney, for showing up on a school night.
Yeah.
Other than that, you got anything, Tise?
That's it, bro.
All right, I'm Coach Moe. We got Tise. We'll be back next week.
See ya.
Some of this, some of that podcast.
Hey.